So let's get talking now. You see some of the top stories that we're filing at this time. And let's start off with the first story here that says that 6 multinational companies actually lost 179.561 million naira in the first half of the year.
I think it should be billion.
Billion, I beg your pardon. Billion, I beg your pardon. To the lack of naira's foreign exchange valuation in the country.
Okay.
Charles, I am really, really concerned if we have this company losing this much due to the scarcity.
A government policy. It's government policy.
Government policy, so to say. What will become of other companies that fully depend on dollar to survive?
Yes, it's a great concern, and it's a very big concern to the business community, and even in the stock market, we saw these are companies that have been doing so well. I mean, the likes of Guinness, Nigerian Breweries, International Breweries, Cadbury, Nestle. I mean, these are top-rated companies, you know, if you're looking at their pedigree. Now, for H1 2023, you see them posting this kind of loss. It calls for concern. And we are, it's also good because they've been able to identify that this is the problem. It is because of this government policy. Again, not being the government PRO, one would say, oh, this policy is very bad, but you have to look at it. For every policy, it is not going to affect everybody the same way.
Very true.
Now, the financial sector are smiling because of the same policy.
Yeah, they're cashing out.
They're cashing out, you know. Again, you look at it, it's simply Forex. And most of these companies, their inputs are imported. And that's why, you know, the finance cost is increasing, it's dollar denominated, you know, currency and all that. But you also realize that what this government has done is to allow the naira to float. It's not a bad policy on its own, but just it's supply and demand. So the question now is we're having more of the demand compared to the supply. Now, some people have said, why not CBN play that role of the market maker? When there's a lot of demand, supply. CBN doesn't even have the supply because we're not earning enough dollar. That is just the issue. So it's now left now for these companies to see how they can do backward integration so that they don't depend so much on importing some of their inputs. I know it's not an overnight issue. It takes some time, but this is the time for them to begin to look at alternatives and see how they can do backward integration, get some of their inputs, you know, while waiting for the naira to find an equilibrium. That is only possible if we increase our revenue, we increase our receipts of dollars. And you know, the only place we receive so much dollar is from sales of crude. So we need to improve, block all the leakages when it comes to crude oil sales and see how it will assist them.
But I also want us to look at it from this perspective. This loss has also led to the increase of some of their products also. I saw a particular post, I think sometime last week, when one of the breweries are saying that they're going to increase the cost of their product.
Yes, that's true.
If they're going to increase the cost of their product, what become of the nightlife of the average Nigerian who believe that this product is the only means of survival for them, just to a way to just relieve themselves of the harsh economic environment that we're going through in the country. Just what do you have to say concerning that? And again, let's not forget that GSK has already announced plans to leave Nigeria. Put all these fundamentals in place. What does it speak of for our nation at this moment?
Okay, let me speak for the boys. Okay, maybe it's the men now. Well, we advise them to drink responsibly. That's it. And if you're not up to 18, please do not drink. So, yes, for the company to remain in business, they have to increase the price of their product so that they can sustain and all that. But you see, whether you like it or not, you know, some of these products are consumed out of habits. And, you know, once you have cultivated that habits, you know, yes, it is difficult for you to just stop. So what will happen is when these boys or men, as the case may be, when they go to these places, you know, maybe to shine their eyes, if they use, I would advise them, you know, as a personal finance expert, if you used to take maybe 10, 4, 5, you know, just reduce a little. Because when you get there, you still need to, you know, do something for the boys that are around. So they know that, yes, the guy has, you know, arrived. You know, I mean, you can't stop Doremi going on, you know. So it has to go on. But I would just advise that, for them to stay within their budget, let them reduce the quantity. If you are taking 10 before, reduce to 8. If you are the one that is taking 3, reduce to 2. Then those ones that used to take 1, they should maintain that 1 they are taking, so that these companies can still sell, make profit in business.
Very true.
But they should drink responsibly.
All
now,
right.
coming to the GSK, of course, we were told that GSK doesn't only operate in Nigeria, they operate in other African countries, 29 of them, and this decision is coming from the parent company, that's UK Group in UK. But what is really amazing media now is, just last week, we had somebody from the UK, I think the UK Foreign Secretary, Honorable something Cleverly, and he assured us that there's going to be cooperation between the London Stock Exchange and of course the Nigerian Exchange. And this is a test case now.
Okay.
And we are saying we have Nigerian companies quoted in London Stock Exchange and the Nigerian Exchange. We want to see more of that listing. Okay. And now GSK, that has been here for over 50 years, 51 years, is now telling us that they want to leave. So I think the reason why they are leaving, well, for me, they say it's a policy issue from their parent company, but some of the information we have seen, they are also complaining of this same forex matter, and at the same time, huge competition from imported products from the likes of India, China, and of course some of the local products. But the implication there is the Nigerian government has to sit up, because if GSK is leaving, over 400 of their staff
going back to
in Agbara and Elupeju, but they are now saying they're going to be selling their product through a third-party arrangement. It will come to a time those drugs might not be available. The price will go up. Even as I speak, the price of one of the products has even gone up, maybe from, I think somebody said from 7,000 to about 28,000 Naira. So healthcare is being affected. So the Nigerian government should sit up and look at it and see how we can get some of these products locally. Because yes, we expect when you come up with different policies like this, it will affect different industry in different way. So the Nigerian government should just be prepared and see how we can move forward. All
right, for the want of time, let's quickly move to the next story now. The Central Bank of Nigeria has come out to say that Nigerians actually spent the sum of that's $4.66 billion in the first quarter of this year. That's for 3 months. Nigerians who travel to different parts of the world through foreign airlines actually spent $4.66 billion. And then again, we're still talking about the same forex volatility and the scarcity and all of that. But if we're going to be spending this much on foreign airlines, what implication do you think this will have on our local domestic airlines?
Nigerians, we travel a lot, even domestic too, But I'm surprised that these figures are so high, because you will expect that the economy is so bad. But of course, people have made arrangements, so they don't have choice than to make these overseas trips. And of course, some of them, the business are going for, some for holidays, some their children are there, some need to go back to school and all that. The only thing we can do now is, because you can't stop people from traveling.
Very true.
There is nothing you can do. Now, what the government can do, I have said it earlier, let's improve on our dollar receipts so that these airlines can repatriate their monies, their funds back to their home country and continue to do business with us. Of course, you saw the organization there, the IOTA, is telling the Nigerian government, make this forex available so that these persons, they've done this business, let them be able to repatriate their funds and continue to remain in Nigeria. I know the current government is doing quite a lot. In fact, we even saw the last government did what they can. And since it's a continuum, we just believe that they are doing all it takes to ensure that these foreign airlines, have some form of relief in terms of repatriating the funds they have made already.
Okay, well, Charles, I want us to quickly look at this now. The president, during his inaugural speech at May the 29th, did made mention that it will ensure that foreign investors get all their funds and then they get their funds out of the country.
Yes.
But part of the reasons why we have this huge amount that foreign airlines have to make from our own Nigerian and travelers is because they are now selling their air tickets in foreign currencies. And if they do this now, I'm really concerned about our external reserves. I'm really concerned about how the central bank is trying to meet that liquidity in the foreign exchange market. What do you have to say concerning all of this?
Yes, you are very correct. It's selling. Somebody have said we have dollarized our economy.
Very true.
Which is not supposed to be so. But again, you see, just like foreign transactions, people who are coming to do business in your country, maybe by way of foreign direct investment. These ones are foreign direct investment because they are here operating, then as compared to the foreign portfolio investment.
Yeah.
There are arrangements as to when you want to repatriate your profit or your dividend, as the case may be. That's through the certificate of capital importation. Now that there is fluctuation, we are bound to see all this volatility, and it's just for some time. So what the government will do now, yes, the effect, the impact. I mean, somebody whose son or child is in US or in Canada and is paying dollars there, of course, go to earn Naira here.
Very true.
And so if something that was maybe 1 or 2 million, we're talking almost 4 or 5 million now. So it's really a negative impact on Nigerians who are here. So I will encourage federal government to say, please, tell these airlines, let them sell their tickets in Naira. So that will also boost our Naira.
Very true.
Yes,
Very
you know,
true. That's very
because
key.
whether we like it or not, if most of people will sell our crude too, and we tell them to pay us in
Naira,
that will also boost their economy. Of course, there are a lot of political implications
attached to it.